Hey Fish Fam, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master. I'm here with my brother, and we are back with Mono Blue Merfolk in Modern, playing with Glasspool Mimic. Is this the hot thing? It's going to take Merfolk over the top. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to find out. I do believe that Glasspool Mimic, however, is going to definitely be a part of this archetype for a long time to come. So I'm going to keep this hand because it's actually quite threat dense. We are not going to come out guns blazing. And there's a good question. Mutavault first, because if Mutavault and that we get Inquisitioned, they might take our spreading seas, then I have nothing to do next turn. Just in case we draw a Lord, I don't think the upside is high enough. Just in case we draw a Lord, we'll play Dark Slick Shores. Although this might attract even more Thoughtseize. Well, they're going to Thoughtseize turn 1 anyway if they have Thoughtseize. What is this?
Titan.
Sliver. We're screwed. Oh! I will
Tempo.
snap take that thing out of here.
Huge tempo.
Okay, now I really wish I had the Mutavault turn 1. Alright, let's go. That's the only way we're competing with Slivers here, is the snapping that off. Snap! That was the fastest. Anyway, this matchup's terrible. We're in trouble.
You might be in trouble now.
Like, look. Oh, hold on. Our Mutavaults are Slivers. This hand actually might be awesome. If they put any Sliver in play, these things are activated. That's how you beat Slivers. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay. Not drawing many Merfolk, but that's okay. We just need millions of Mutavaults.
Slipper.
Like, the moment they play a Sliver, I'll just attack back with all my Slivers.
Can't beat them.
Why? It doesn't matter. We can't draw counters versus their creatures. Yeah, we can't counter their creatures. Yeah, so the hitting that vial was wonderful. Hopefully it slows them down. And hopefully we draw Merfolk so we can just come way over the top here. Slivers, you control? That's BS. Where's the classic everything gets buffed nonsense? There we go. That's the Papa Sliver I'm talking about here.
That's a +1/+1.
We have first strike. Okay.
So they're going to get pumped by 2 things then.
Huh?
Mutavaults.
Yes. Well, 3 things, actually. Because now I'm about to play this one.
No, but I mean just...
Oh, this is not going to work the way I want it to. Because of the stupid Unsettled Mariner. Okay, hold on. How do I do this? I could play the... Okay, how big are these Mutavaults? Mutavaults are 4/4s. These have first strike. Slivers creatures you control have first strike, but not mine. All Slivers get +1/+1. Note that, yeah, not all of them are symmetrical. I'm learning right now. So the one problem is whenever a opponent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, which this is an ability. So if I target one of these things, I have to pay a mana, which is going to suck. Ugh, I don't want to pay this mana. Wow, Unsettled Mariner, you are annoying. So what do I'd want to be on defense though, because they could just play the Flying Sliver and then all. Is Glade Rider like all? I never had to pay attention. Okay, where's Glade Rider?
Sliver was never a problem. It was just some...
Glade, like, what was it? Rider Sliver. Oh, Gale Rider. Sliver creatures you control have flying, so I cannot BS around here for too long.
Might not be carrying it.
Huh?
Yeah, never mind.
I could untap my own land, but I can't attack into anything. That's my problem, because I'll... Hold on, is this a 5/5? Hold on. 1, 2... Oh, it's a 5/5. You know what? I miscalculated how big this Mutavault was. Actually, that was a stupid one on top. Yeah, this is a 5/5. I can attack into it. Woo! Woo!
Want to block?
I missed. I thought it was a 4/4, and I would be like, all my calculation was stupid because the first, if they both have first strike, they can double block the 4/4 creature. Nick, could you tell me Standard is going to be okay and that Wizards isn't going to print a new reserve list style secret layer of cards that you can play in competitive formats? Standard is not going to be okay because Standard has never been okay, and I hope that was useful information. Play more Slivers that buff up my Mutavaults, please. Can you kill me right now? Because you might need to. Uh-oh, the black one. The black one is scary. It's a scary one. Whenever a Sliver you control attacks, defending player loses 1 life. Yeah, that's scary. Okay, that's not too bad. That could have been a lot worse. I'm not even going to block that.
Spices will do it.
It might.
Ooh.
Glasspool Mimic is awkward. I could copy Regery. Again, I'm only attacking with like 1 Mutavault. Okay, I have to be careful because I'm going to get domed for at least 4 next turn. Maybe that's enough. Maybe that's okay. So like Mutavault plus Mimic, copy, Regery looks okay. And then if I draw any Merfolk in the following turn, that probably is enough. Okay, well, what are my options here? My Mutavaults are enormous. They're like 5/5s. Or I can make them 6/6s, but it doesn't matter. They can triple block 1. Then I can do some chump blocks. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I'm going to attack with 1 Mutavault. Hoof them for 6 damage.
Poof.
Whenever a Sliver you control attacks, defending player loses 1 life. How lame. So we'll die if they played like the Gale Rider Sliver. I could attack with the Lords. You have to double block 1. It will die instantly. But then you let in about 3, 5, 8 damage. I guess that's not enough. Are we at 6? Are we only at 6? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh, shoot. I'm only at 6.
Swing with everything.
I could swing with everything, and then if they want to double block 1 Lord... Like, they can't eat 2 Lords. They can only eat 1 Lord, unless they have Dismember in hand. And then they take 8? And who needs blockers anyway? Hold on, I'll take... Well, I have to be careful, actually, on defense.
You'll still have the other 2 Mutavaults.
Okay,
You'll have Zilch.
They double block. I hit in for 8 damage. They go to... But then next turn, I have to take at least 4. 4, go to 9. No, this is too much. And this activating this Mutavault was stupid. I want to undo! Go back. Okay, I'm a moron. I could just draw Spreading Seas, or I could draw a Regery. Or sorry, not a Regery. I can just draw, like, I don't know, any creature, really. I'll pay 2 on the Unsettled Mariner, that's fine. Anyway, now my blocks suck. I used to have a 6/6 Sliver here. Our opponent has 2, can play 2 things this turn. Well, anyway, this got complicated really quickly. For some reason, I thought I was attacking for 7. You know what? You're not attacking for enough. Okay, another... Oh, man, these things stack. Alright, so the Regery triggers suck. I can tap down, like, 1 thing. Another one of these things. Okay, that's funny, too. Everything has first strike. Do you want to be decent, actually? Trickster. Trickster would be very good. And then I turn this idiot off.
Alright.
We can also turn off one of their lords. Okay, I need 4 mana up, though. I need 4 mana up. Would that be suspicious if I have 4 mana up? I can attack with the Lord and everything else. What is this going to look like in the end? And I could also turn the Lord off. If it even gets turned off. I don't even know if it's going to turn the Lord off. Okay, I have 2. I need to leave up 4 mana. Oh man, is this going to work? Is this going to work? Okay, let's say attack with everything. They make double block Lord. Double block another Lord. Like, even if I turn the first strike off, we're exchanging a lot of creatures. But I have more stuff on the board than the opponent does. Because I would... It probably is not too bad if I turn this thing off and it just shrinks the creatures. But there's no guarantee it's going to do that because Trickster is sort of bugged with some Lords online. Does anyone know if I Trickster the Sinew Sliver that it's actually going to... this is actually going to work? Because if I attack and this fails... Well, you know what? I don't think we can wait. Waiting is a losing plan, too.
Just turn the first strike. File for go.
Oh, another thing I can do is I could play Trickster pre-combat attack, but then their blocks might even be better. Because I can tap one thing down, right? Does that change anything? There's one difference. They do have Fiery Islet on the battlefield, so... Can't file. I don't want to file for comp. I want to win the league. Ah, this is such a big creature.
What if you were to just tap 3 things down and get rid of... disable the first strike?
What do you mean, huh?
You tap 3 things down, you get the 2 triggers.
Oh, wait a minute. I have so many triggers. No, hold on. But each Regery trigger costs 2 mana. Because I have to pay for this stupid Unsettled Mariner. This Unsettled Mariner is actually working so well. So I am going to get... So hold on, I can attack with 2 Mutavaults because, okay, Trickster was... Trickster, I cast Trickster. I'm going to get 2 mana, so I can actually attack with 2 Mutavaults here. I cast Trickster, 2 Regery triggers, I tap my lands, they untap, Trickster enters the battlefield, and then I can pay for the Unsettled Mariner. So we actually have an extra attacker here. This is complicated. So damn complicated.
Watch your time, this is still game 1.
I know. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. And you'll have an extra blocker, but I prefer to make it a surprise.
Alright, make your moves.
Interesting blocks.
It's all good.
Okay, so this dies. These will probably die. Everything gonna die. Everything as is okay. I can when do I get to cast spells? Oh, it's just align. I have to order blocks for each creature. Okay, so this is where we're going to cast they're going to cast Trickster. Untap this. Untap this. Technically, the best one would be hitting Sinew Sliver. It would wipe my opponent out. But I don't like Trickster is not removing the +1/+1 from Lords all the time. I don't know which Lords it's gonna do. I'm sort of hoping my opponent just like resigns here. Yeah, cost 2 to target, and I have 2 mana untapped because of the Regeries. I untap my lands. Like that was a part of the thing. Please try. I don't want to try because I can. If I hit the Striking Sliver,
You know, just go for it. You get compensated.
I wipe the board anyway.
It's all on video. You
No,
can show
I don't want. I want the 5/0. Choose target creature. We're going to hit Striking Sliver. So the board gets wiped. I still have like a million creatures on the battlefield. Oh, no way! They still have the first strike? Oh, that is so lame.
So it's broken?
It's still broken. Ugh. Trickster still broken. File for comp. Why did anything...
You should resign out of...
Nah, whatever. Am I... And I'm just dead. Am I dead here? This is 5. Oh, you have another leeching sliver? What is this? Each sliver creature in your graveyard has unearth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, he went to 1. Dang.
Yeah, I'm dead. Well, that's a bit lame. I know, it's been months! It's been months. Okay, so what's good in this matchup? It's actually not Force of Negation, although it sort of helped us there.
That's so lame.
Dismember's fine. Maybe Aether Gust is okay. How many green and red slivers do they have? They at least have the first strikes. I mean, it's a bounce spell for probably a decent chunk of their slivers. Do I have any cards to bring in?
In my mind, you won. Yes.
In my mind, I won too. Alright, let's see if we have to go... And, like, Slivers is a tough matchup. Like, it's a tough matchup. Because I know Trickster is... My opponent's asking me why not target Lord. Because I know Trickster is bugged for Lords. Still gives +1/+1 to everything.
What the fuck?
What happened when my time? Because I know Trickster is bugged for Lords. It will still give +1/+1 anyway. And the same seems to be true for first strike. And also, I don't think this affects all Lords. Some Lords lose the ability, but some don't. Everyone email Wizards right now that they have to, like, I'm using my power of influence. If everyone emails Wizards at once that this needs to be changed, maybe they'll have it changed for the next update. I would love to go first.
I know they have me blocked.
This email is a bit... Sorry, this hand is a bit weird.
They have me blocked on Twitter, so I bothered them.
Actually, I could probably keep this. If I draw 1 Lord, it's probably fine. I can go turn 1 Vial, turn 2 Benthic Biomancer, Loots, and we still have Dismember, so it's a bit of a loose keep, but it'll be okay.
Never played Trickster, so I don't know. You should have resigned.
Usually, your board would be gone. Alright, pass. We need our tricks to win, damn it. Yes, we do. Seriously, how is Magic the Gathering Online still worse at implementing rules than X-Mage? I don't know. I don't know what to say. I just decided to stay away from Magic the Gathering Online for a while. That was super annoying. It's okay. It happens. Like, sometimes the bugs work in your favor. Sometimes the bugs don't. Sometimes the bugs do. Remember when we could just kill Tarmogoyf? Like, we didn't complain about that, did we? We didn't complain about that at all. Yes.
It's very clear.
This is all fine. I hope we draw Merfolk. Okay, let's see what our opponent does. If they somehow just attack for 1, I mean, I'll block it with Benthic Biomancer and then buff it up. Magic the Gathering Online... Well, I guess they'll never do that. Like, they won't attack into a Mutavault, so I give them a no-bluff potential. Or not, no, I don't have any bluff potential. Magic the Gathering Online once had a card that had the text, "This card is banned in every format" on it. The card was legal in Vintage. Yeah, I remember that. That was hilarious.
He's got his own beauty cult.
Good times. All slivers have Frenzy 1. I don't even know what that is. Whenever a sliver attacks and isn't blocked, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. But it has to be not blocked. All slivers, including this one. Awesome. Let's get in there, Mutavault. Let's get in there.
Look at all these abilities these slivers get. What the fuck?
Slivers is pretty good. Like, and this is not the first Slivers deck I've seen recently. I don't get it. Do you not see this one? Like, you only get the +1/+1 if you're not blocked. Anyway, I'm gonna block you.
He's asking, why didn't it work? Because it's a buggy software.
Because Magic Gathering has bugs sometimes. It can take months to fix. Anyway, this is really convenient. But our opponent couldn't even beat an onboard Mutavault, so I don't understand about this this attack.
Twink.
That was free.
It's free as an ornithopter.
Lord, so I can copy it. Well, all slivers, including this one, so... yeah, I guess we'll attack. I don't think they feel bad about the last game. I think that they think that I don't know the rules. Play Cavern. Yeah, I've got a lot of slivers in my deck. Frenzy 1. 3/2 creature. Sweet. I have the option to play... or not play. I should say Benthic Biomaster. I guess I'll play it.
Benny.
Good card draw in black-red.
You know what'd be a sick combo? Sliver auras. Use all the Bogle auras on slivers.
This is dumb.
I'm taking it to a GP.
Yeah. Brother, who would win in a no-rule street fight? Ornithopter, Memnite, or Nikachu?
Memnite.
What am I, a 0/1 creature? All slivers get +1/+1. You know what? I'm gonna take this thing to 3 and just copy our Mutavault, because our opponent's just making our creatures bigger. And why not? Frenzy 1, you got it. Mutavault, always, never on time, really. Okay, we'll take this thing to 3. Oh, now you show up. I can't copy you at all.
Right on time.
I know. Okay, we'll play Cavern of Souls, Merfolk. I guess I'll just tap this for mana and send in the team. If they block here, I'll activate Benthic Biomancer, otherwise I'm not going to do it. I don't think that wall that Affinity is paying to build for us on turn 3 is going to be enough. We need to build a new wall that's even bigger than the wall earlier. Oh, Frenzy again. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll put the Mimic in play, copy Mutavault, and... oh, I screwed up. I could activate this because I forgot I was going to get an extra mana from Dismember. I feel so good, but I am not playing my cleanest Magic, so... okay, I can just wait next turn. This is all so tricky. Very, very tricky. So I miss out on a point of damage. That's okay. No, actually, yeah, I did miss. I still missed out on a point of damage. Trying to think. Because it would be nice if I could activate Mutavault to block and then still activate Benthic Biomancer, but that won't work. Well, I do have the option to act. You know what? I have the option to activate the Mutavault to block, and I can still play Dismember, if that's a thing. We'll wait and see on that. This way bluffs Trickster too, yeah. Not that Trickster does anything, apparently, in this matchup. So I actually should consider siding it out if I have something better, which I don't. Mind you, this game is only easy because our opponent threw away their striking sliver on turn 2. Is this the first time you've vialed in a Mutavault? Nope. Phantasmal Image, I used to vial in Mutavaults all the time. You can tap blocking Mutavault for mana. Not when I activate it. Sliver creatures you can control +1/+1. Only you control, so this is the one we're dismembering.
No question.
This is pretty crappy. Okay, so we will go for... or maybe I want to keep this alive. Are you going to dismember this?
Yep. Oh, he's going to.
That is painful. So I might as well kill the Frenzy Sliver. There's some blockers on the back. You're dead, though. Or are you dead? No, I don't have that many attackers. So I guess... Okay, what am I going to take? I'm going to take 8. Go to 9. Take another 4. Yeah, that's enough. I can just take the 8. Oh, no. Actually, no. I can take less. I can just dismember the Predatory Sliver right now. They'll save me 2 life. Let's put it to 4. Send a message. We're sending a message here. More slivers. We just drew another sliver. Boom. Alright, we go to game 3. But we're on the draw, which is terrible. This Trickster. It will tap the creature down. That's about it. That just sucks.
Number 1.
Nikachu has to win 3 games to win this match. I know! I've been there before. Remember last we played against a Merfolk player on stream. We won 3 games through a glitch. Oh, the glitches! Should watch that. What's it? Can't remember what that was called.
I might have been here.
Remember the animation? No, it's like an old animation. Like, it's sort of a game animation thing. You have to take a donkey somewhere. Set out Trickster for Gusts? It might be better, but... I do want to... It would be nice to side in some Force Negations if they have Dismember. So if they have Dismember, then Force Negation has 2 targets, both Ether Vial and... Ether Vial and Dismember. So we could take out... What is not good on the draw? Silvergill Adept's not that good on the draw. Brazen Bar actually seems pretty bad on the draw. Okay, we'll do it this way. Cyno Trickster for Ether Gusts. If only they had enough targets. They seem to be like mostly a green, black, white deck. Our opponent's tanking it up for their sideboarding now. It's tough. This is a bad matchup in general, but... Because they're so fast. Wait, what? I missed why you have to win 3 games. Is that a thing? Because game 1, I had the victory, but Trickster did not remove the ability from my opponent's creatures, and in the end, everything still had first strike and +1/+1, and it was bad.
Ruin Crab.
It's a green-white deck splashing for other colors. Well, they have a lot of black creatures. Or at least this version. This is like Abs and Slivers. They have 2 different black creatures in this deck. The Frenzy one. All I need them to do is keep all the Slivers that help my Mutavaults. It's good to have 4 Mutavaults in this list. Yes, it did suck. That's okay. It happens. Sometimes the bugs help you, sometimes they don't.
What are those Jaces worth?
Collapsing in price. Actually, this hand is not too bad because we have Dark Slick Shores, and so we can save ourselves some life just patiently picking things off.
And you know he doesn't got no hand removal bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what he's on.
I would prefer to have more creatures, but we'll keep this. If you win the match, you still get comp. You only get comp if you don't make any money. Gale Rider Sliver.
There it is.
You're gonna die. Or maybe not, I don't know. Unblockable Slivers are a problem, though. Alright, we got the mana. We can play Dismember for 2 life, and then we can follow that up by paying Dismember for nothing. Unless they got the Unsettled Mariner. Then it might be a problem. Okay, what do we got here? The Unsettled Mariner. Plus side, we're not getting hit for a lot of damage out of the gate. But probably kill the Unsettled Mariner next turn. It'll cost me 4 life, though. Well, I can't play this if I want to also play Dismember at the same time, so that's what we're going to do. So if you went 4-1 because of a bug, you don't get 5-0 prizes. That's correct. They only compensate you if I went 2-3, they might compensate me. So I'll definitely pick off the Unsettled Mariner. Take 2. Then next time I can play... Now we're still developing our board. I'm going to put a Mutavault in play. I'll put a Master of the Pearl Trident in play. So we are still developing our board. But I do need to peel more creatures. That Aether Vial into Island was already not a good sign. Anyway, pass. Oh, we needed more creatures. And I got the Sliver Hive, which is ridiculous. It's a not exactly a Cavern of Souls.
It's like an Eldrazi Temple for Slivers.
Something like that, yeah. Now here's a good question. Do I could dismember the Gale Rider Sliver, play Master of the Pearl Trident. But if they have Dismember... The problem is I could kill the Predatory Sliver for nothing. I take 2, I go to 11. But now... I'm just, like, sort of behind. Like, I can't block any of their stuff. Whereas if I take I could take a big risk here and kill this. I don't really want to take a big risk. I don't even want to exchange resources. I could turn the corner easily with the Sinew Sliver on the board. Alright, let's just do it like that. We're going to take a big risk. And I need to top deck a creature, especially next turn. If I could top deck a 2-drop, that would be nice. That's not Silver Gill Adept. Okay, Dark Slick Shores hopefully is going to be the difference between winning and losing this game. Don't follow up with anything. Do nothing. I was a little concerned about Dismember in that game. Was this the Sliver? Each Sliver in your graveyard has Unearth. Well, that's not good. Okay.
Come on, road.
Trickster would be nice. Can take that out. So how much are you attacking for next turn? 410? I'm at 11. Yeah, we'll tick this up so we can put Glass Pool in play. I know. This is not going the way we planned. I guess we max out on damage.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, we deal 8. And now, yeah, I needed one more creature. Well, if we top deck Spreading Seas into Merfolk, we can win. That's one route to victory. Actually, that's not even going to work anymore. Spreading Seas won't work because we'll target something on the battlefield. Unsettled Mariner is going to save it again. Our opponent can attack for 10. Not lethal, though. Huh? Oh, I forgot that Unearth gives them haste. It gains haste. Yeah, okay, we're dead. Well done. We won the match, though. They didn't win the match. We got bugged out. Trickster should have killed our opponent's creature when it should have. I totally forgot about the Unearth. I forget that Unearth gives haste. And also, is it just bigger? Can't remember. Does Unearth give a +1/+1 counter or something? I can't remember how the mechanic works. But whatever. Bugs happen. But even if I go like 4-1 or even 3-2 in this league, I will still consider this, at least for my playtesting purposes, like a 4-1 or a 5-0, because I know that I did have game 1 locked. I won a second game after that, maybe because I was on the play. But nonetheless, I do think that we had even though I don't know for sure that we should be disadvantaged against Slivers. Generally, I am, because like they've got good cards. I mean, they've got a lot of lords and really good evasion, and they can be really fast. So I do think the deck is very difficult for Merfolk to take on. That being said, we actually had a lot of game, and I think if I had like one more Merfolk out of any of our top 4 draws, that could have helped us, because basically what you see on the battlefield is what I had in my starting hand. The Ether Vial, Glass Pool, Lord, 2 Dismembers, Mutavault. But that's okay. I'm going to consider it a win in my book. So anyway, that's going to be it for today. We're going to thank all my patrons and Twitch subscribers for supporting the channel. We're also going to thank themanabase.com and Mana Traders for being our sponsor. This has been Nikachu with his brother, playing Glasspool Mimic Merfolk in Modern. Glasspool is great.